Look for where spectrum is loudest in your city. That's where they're conducting religious, political, business censorship where you are, in a very comical, very obvious way. Small parking lot, a lot of noise here. That's because I've been asking you for 911 Flight 93 checks for over a decade. And if you have to get one, that's why I got insulin poisoning from a corrupt doctor here in Eagle Rock. And that's why spectrum is harassing. Look for the loudest places around your city. Get out that decibel meter and check the spectrum's part in religious censorship in your neighborhood. That's what placed cowardly Hussein in our White House. Right after we got taken by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. I don't approve of Trump, the Russian guy either. He's kind of relief after that. Document where spectrum is the loudest. That's where they're conducting all kinds of censorship. Business as well. Merry Christmas 2018 from the handsome bald guy who looked good in front of clouds. I have to wait for the devil Lord's hatred, I say. It's oftentimes with the parables that the devil Lord is not happy unless it's no fun in doing something intentional, unless they know it's intentional, so it will often have that in the middle of the video. Let me try again. Saturday morning, not much traffic over there. How the hell it beeps when they're going forward, I don't know. Remember checking post and 5. And from the spectrum, wherever they got the loudest vehicles in your neck of the woods, that's where they're conducting religious, political, and business censorship. Especially if you got a Spectrum phone, it's your family's lifeline, your lifeline. Make a video of your hijack call to me right now. I'm Melton, John Melton Brady. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. I haven't gotten one 911 Flight 93 check in over a decade of asking. It's a lot of mass censorship. And every day you see, you hear in these videos, Spectrum's part in that. Kind of subdued now. You should have heard it earlier. Look for where the decibel law breaking of Spectrum, formerly Time Warner Cable, is the loudest, and that's where they're conducting religious, political, business, you name it, kind of harassment. And yes, when you hear that decibel law breaking fleet, make a video of America's hijack lifeline, especially if you got a Spectrum phone as your lifeline. 424-229-4140. You can find the big fives at those sites. Download, print them out, tell all your friends and neighbors in the town, co-workers. Check and post and 5 with Spectrum. They are active participants in America's hijack lifelines. I've been asking for a 93 check. That's you picking up the phone and reaching me for a decade. I've yet to get one. Document Spectrum's part in that. That's Lori Ann Brady Bond's hatred right there. Being intentional as anything. Being obvious as anything, that didn't need to back up, did it? It's backing up intentionally. With that audible, very audible, decibel law breaking fleet of theirs. Wherever they're conducting harassment techniques in your part of the world, make sure you get Spectrum on decibel meters, one being louder than they should be. And 2, taking part in religious, political, and business censorship as they do that. Check and post in 5 with all of Spectrum. Remember, when Spectrum pulls up to your and pretends to not know how to park, chances are they're conducting political or religious or business censorship with whoever's next door to you. Maybe I don't know, mayor, senator, councilman, activist. Look for where Spectrum's decibel law-breaking fleet is the loudest, and you get that on video. And especially if you've got a phone, Spectrum's phone, your family's lifeline. You make a video of it not working, you try to call me, not 1-911-93 checking indicative asking, guys. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get John, Melton, Brady. And ask Spectrum what's your part in that. Either he's a LA Fire Department paramedic, or he's being intentional, because LA Fire Department paramedics are notorious drunks. 1 came here to four came here to actively take part in America's HIGHJACK lifelines, and yet had alcohol in his breath. Yes, my insulin poisoning for asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks for over a decade and not getting one. Yes, it's very intentional. He had it parked and he backed back up. I've been asking for over a decade, so Misa, a fraud of a doctor, gave me insulin poisoning, and then the LA Fire Department and Dignity Health, Glendale Memorial, took active part in, with Burpetti, America's HIGHJACK Lifeline.